I have to come up with a way to heat this pond also. All we're trying to do is keep it getting below 65 degrees. If we can do that, then we'll be okay. Hey, what's going on? Today we're checking in on our rescued turtles. All right, so the rescued mud turtles are in their tub still. We're keeping them in here for a little bit longer. We don't want to risk any potential problems with cold snaps. So the good news is these are wild caught, right? But this fluker food is such a good mixture of the river shrimp and mealworms and the pellet that these guys just go absolutely bonkers for it. And that's sometimes hard to get wild turtles eating a prepared meal, a pelleted food. But these two, as you can see, no problem. All of these little scorpion muds are doing good. Now we have lost a few, and that was to be expected. When animals are, you know, kind of taken from the wild and shoved in boxes and then are out of their preferred habitat, things never go well. And so you'll have quite a few of them perish. And that's what happens. That's the reality of the wild animal trade. Which is why it's so important, and why I always say make sure you know or buy from a reputable breeder where they breed captive bred animals. It's just not worth stealing from nature only to see these animals perish in captivity. So our goal here and the hope is we'll be able to keep the strongest ones alive, help the sicker ones. Dr. Mike Gillan has been helping me out with some of the box turtles, and of course with this species as well. But you see how they all come alive. They're very, very happy turtles at the moment. Now we are going to be setting them up in a more naturalistic habitat in a few weeks once the weather is stable. Look at this guy swimming real hard. Oh, they're so cool. These guys will spend a lot of time on land as well, but we want to keep them in here just to make sure that they are safe. Now we have a heater right here, okay, just so that we know the water temperature is adequate for them. They're able to bask, plenty of logs to grab onto, places to hide, and they've been doing well. I love the fact that these guys are so personable. Look at this little dude. Look at that little guy right there. Little male. The males are smaller than the females, and they are just really chowing down. We've got fish in there for them to chase around as a form of enrichment, and if they wind up catching one, that's fantastic. But they really love the river shrimp and these pellets, so very happy to have the friendship we have with Fluker. And once I told them what we were doing, they sent over the food, no questions asked, to help them out. So thanks, Fluker, for all your help. And we're gonna head on over to the box turtles. I want to check those guys out as well and make sure they're doing good. And we got some box turtle food, so we're gonna go spread the wealth. You have to do these assessments every day. Unfortunately, we have lost a couple of the box turtles. Like I said, some of them have come in with hypervitamin A problems, where their eyes are filled with pus. So as I see them, I've been pulling those animals, and we get them to Dr. Mike, and he does workups on them. But by and large, these guys have been pretty happy at the moment. So when you're talking about getting close to, well, we had 120 of these animals come in, and we've only lost 3, which is just incredible. So the box turtles arrived in better shape. Either that or they're just a little bit hardier. So I'm just simply spreading the wealth. I'm allowing them to kind of forage for food. It's nice and warm, as you can see, so everybody's waking up, and I'll probably put my sprinkler on here just to kind of give them a little more moisture and humidity and so on. But look at how pretty. I love box turtles. Box turtles and snapping turtles were the 2 turtles that I encountered the most, along with painted turtles, growing up in Long Island, New York. Out there in eastern Long Island, in East Moriches, there's Kaler's Pond, and I'd go out there and watch the turtles basking on logs, and of course try and catch turtles and just have a great time hanging out there. It was a quick bike ride from my house. And yeah, and then we had Terrell's Point, which was an estuary. It was a river that flowed from Kaler's Pond into the Moriches Bay, and there were diamondback terrapins in there. There were a lot of these tidal pools and tidal canals that I would play in. We play manhunt and army and all kinds of stuff, and I'd always find turtles and things like that in there. So that was kind of cool too, to grow up in such a cool area for turtles. Look at this, look at this. I want to see. It's sniffing. It's definitely sniffing. So what's happening, little one? Again, I am really excited about helping out animals and helping out people that are, you know, taking care of the legalities of this. Like if these animals weren't found, oh, look at this. Are you gonna get it? Yes, that's so cool, guys. You see, they really love the food. These are, again, wild caught animals that are really loving that fluker box turtle diet. And of course it's enriched, it's got peas, it's got mealworms, and the pellet itself has everything that box turtles need to flourish and do good. And they've been here just about a month now, and well, bright-eyed right there's a bright-eyed, colorful female looking real good, and she's using that nose. Turtles have an incredible sense of smell, and that's why some of you are like, oh, you should put it on a plate. You can do that, that's fine, but I also like to spread it out because I know they're all going to be walking around and they're going to wind up using those noses and probing through the leaf litter to get the food. So they have great eyesight as well. You see those beautiful eyes they have. Look at that, another nibble taken. So I love it, man. This is so cool. It's fun. There's one over there nibbling away. So this is how we do our health checks, you know. Turtles that are eating, look at this, coming out of the hibernaclium, I don't know, coming out of their burrow. Right there, we have a cool little spot for them in there. And we'll put some food here. I'll throw a little food over here, get their noses going. But I see something like this and I get nervous. Let's see if this one will show us, and maybe I can show you what to look for with box turtles. You want, of course, any turtle, bright, clear eyes, very, very important. What happens with vitamin A deficiency in box turtles is their eyes get swollen and pussy. So one of the ways that you can help them beyond getting a shot is if you can somehow get gel capped fish oil. And if you can squirt some of that fish oil into their mouth or on their food and you can get them to eat that, that's one way to try and get some vitamin A into them. Carrots is another. I'd shred up baby food or get baby food carrots. A lot of beta carotenes are important, and I would tube feed the box turtles some of that. Dr. Mike, of course, can give injections. So if this animal has swollen eyes, I'm probably gonna pull it, and we're going to go ahead and make sure it's got great weight, but again, we're going to want to make sure. And like I said, yeah, look at that. I'm not happy about those eyes. Those eyes look a little swollen. It's hard to see in there, friends, but we're going to pull this turtle and we're going to go ahead and bring it over to Dr. Mike. So let me go ahead. We'll put this animal in a little tub and then we'll get back to feeding. And I do want to thank everybody that's contributed to this enclosure. You guys sending the wire has been just tremendous. I appreciate it because we know now that the animals are contained. We're not worried about babies getting out. So very, very thankful for everyone that helped out. You guys are a big part. I was able to do what we're doing for these turtles. So thank you. Thank you guys very, very much. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put this one with another that I found. Okay, see? There you go. So you see the eyes? Just got some crusties in there. And we are going to just pull it out. And we're going to bring it over to Dr. Mike. And he'll help us out. So if you live in South Florida or Florida in general and you need a good exotic animal vet, Dr. Mike Gillan at PGA Animal Clinic is the guy. Go give them a follow on Instagram. Tell them the Camp Kenan sent you when you give them a follow. Comment on one of their photos. Tell them you appreciate the work that they're doing for us. So thank you. Here's another one of ours. So there we go. We're going to put these two down and I'll give them a soak and then I'll run them over to Dr. Mike. It's just part of what I do. We need to keep up with these animals. They've been entrusted to me, and we're going to do our best to save as many as possible. But let's get back to some food, spreading the wealth, as you'd say. There's our bucket over there. There's so many nice little turtles floating around. How great. I love this enclosure. This is perfect for box turtles. So let's start back over here. We have a lot of box turtles that hide underneath the water hole here in this area. Yep, there they all are. Let's just spread it out here. Look at this. Look at these guys. There's some more. I think there's more in there, but we'll just spread the food. Spread it. There's some food. They'll wake up and get it. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Hey, pretty lady. Have some of that. You're welcome. Everyone's waking up. It is awesome. Look over here. Look at this. Finding little nooks. Look at those pretty blue, pretty eyes. Bright and clear. Okay. I gotta tell you, so lucky that we have the friendship with Fluker. Because can you imagine trying to feed all these guys without this friendship? Whew. All this leaf litter, the temperature goes up and the turtles start crawling out of the leaves. See, there's one right in there. I deliberately put as many bits of leaves, as much mulch in here as I can, so that the animals actually have places to burrow down into. We just throw it all over. I know you guys have seen this before, but I like to give the updates. And here's someone I'm not so sure was happy. Let's see. Nope, no, we're good. Well, let me see. One eye. All right, you're looking all right. This is what I'm doing. Hey, where you going? Get some food. Get some food. Look at this food. Look at this. You want to eat out of my hands? Oh, look at that. Right away. Right away. Come on. Nice. Nice. This is awesome. I mean, are you kidding me? Oh, thank goodness. Plus, when temperatures are warmer, these guys are going to be psyched. We also have a few that are still in the hide. Let's lift it up and have a peek. See if everything's okay in the hide. All right, we still have a heat pad going. So these guys do have a heated shelter, and I went and collected like 115 of these guys and put them all in here and put them in the burrow over there that's heated, just to make sure when it got stupid cold that they were okay, you know? So lots of work was done. Let's do this. That should, the smell, like I said, is good. All right, so I think we got enough food out. What I'm gonna do now, simply, is we'll save the rest of this. We'll grab the hose, we'll bring it over there, and we will start putting the sprinkler on, a little timer. And let's get these guys a little artificial rain shower, shall we? And see if we can get more activity out of our Mexican box turtles. All right, very simple solution here to keeping the humidity up. Just a sprinkler with your hose and a little timer, a little twist timer, so you can time it as long as you want. We're gonna crank this sucker up. I want it to rain, baby. So it's gonna rain for a little while. This will get these guys really, really excited, and they'll become more active in the rain. Turtles and tortoises tend to love when the humidity goes up, and so we're pretty much getting most of this enclosure and some of the cherry heads as well. Plus, as a benefit, oh, got some stuff in my eyes. Hold on, you guys are a little spotty. There you go. What else do we like? We like our plants getting healthy as well. Look at this. There's one eating some of the food we put out. And we've got this whole crew over here nibbling away. So our box turtles are looking pretty good at the moment. Let's see how far this water goes. Pretty good pressure on this sucker. I'm gonna get wet a little bit here, friends. Here we go. And not so bad, not so bad. It's making it down there. Look at that. More turtles waking up from their sleep. I don't know. Is this fun for you guys? Because it's fun for me. I love it. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Kind of follow the trail of water. Nice dribbling here. Oh, fantastic. So here is Frida and the Fly River turtles, and of course we'll be putting them out once it's warm enough to do that. In fact, I want to see what the temperature is in that pond. So let's take our probe out. This is our Aquascape probe. And we're just gonna feed it through here. Let's see what our temps are at. We did have a tragedy. We lost all the catfish except for the ribsaw. I pulled them out trying to save them. All the cichlids in here died because the temperature got really, really cold. Paul knows about it. I informed Paul prior to the cold snap. We didn't have, I didn't have hoses that could keep up with this pond. So I kept a watch on them, and when they were able to be caught up, I caught them up and put them in the smaller ponds to try and keep them warm. But unfortunately, the cold snap was just too great. So Paul is aware, he's bummed, we're all bummed, but he understands there was just nothing I could do. Look, there's one of the cichlids, didn't make it. So I have to come up with a way to heat this pond also. All we're trying to do is we're trying to keep it like getting below 65 degrees. If we can do that, then we'll be okay. But let's see what the temperature is now. It's been a few days out, and it's just a shaded area, so it's hard to keep this pond comfortable. That's why Frida and the other turtles are still in their area. Let's see, it says 70 degrees in the water at the moment. Nope, now it's 67. So we'll just let that stabilize, and we'll see just how cold it is at the bottom of this pond. Other than that, Lumpy did good. We fixed him up, and I was able to keep him in. There he is. Hey buddy, there's Lumps. Kept him nice and warm, and he's a smart guy. He goes in and out, no problems. I used this plywood and we locked him in. We foamed more just to keep him warm. There's foam on the inside of this bunker, so yeah, no problems for Lumpy. It was a big deal. I don't know if you guys know that. I'll be talking about this for a long time. But anyhow, the good news is that our box turtles are being looked after. The scorpion muds are looking good, and we are helping out people who enforce the laws to keep these animals from being trafficked. So thanks again to all of your help. Everybody that watches the videos, everybody that donated to help the box turtles and the mud turtles. We're gonna do some big things here in the future, and I know you guys will be a part of it, so thank you. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp, and you will find more content, and you can chat with me live every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's a real fun time. We got a good group of people, so why don't you become part of it? We'll see you guys again on another episode. Bye.